So here is the closing argument from the Trump campaign. I think they're still saying Sleepy Joe. I'm not sure. They are. They're still convinced about that Hunter Biden has like multiple laptops, apparently. But none of that seems to be working very well. So what they're going for is we're going to try and play the angle of when the votes come in. Here is Jason Miller on ABC This Week, echoing what Donald Trump has been saying and what that Axios report was, that Trump is going to try and declare himself the winner, if it's even remotely close, on election night. And here's Jason Miller trying to already set the frame. Listen to this.
And the one final thing, George, if you speak with many smart Democrats, they believe that President Trump will be ahead on election night, probably getting 280 electorals, somewhere in that range. And then they're going to try to steal it back after the election. We believe that we will be over 290 electoral votes on election night. So no matter what they try to do, what kind of hijinks or lawsuits or whatever kind of nonsense they try to pull off, we're still going to have enough electoral votes to get President Trump reelected.
So basically, for you're saying that the president needs to have a clean sweep of all the states in the Sun Belt that he won back in 2016, Arizona, Georgia, Florida, Texas, North Carolina.
I said I believe that we're going to win all of them.
Now, the thing that's interesting here is that they're claiming that they will have these electoral votes based upon vote tallies that are not complete. So the implication is here that they're going to try that by continuing to count the ballots, Democrats are going to be attempting to steal the election. That's the dynamic that they're going for here, and they're trying to create this. They're trying to create this narrative. Donald Trump is out there talking about going to keep finding ballots, and more ballots are going to come in. And I want to remind people of two things. One, the idea. Well, one is that Paul Ryan, who was considered one of the supposed normal Republicans or one of the moderate Republicans or the responsible Republicans, who was allowed to go on every television show and speak as if he, when Donald Trump started talking about the ballots coming in from California, because you'll recall in California, it takes weeks to get the final tally in. Weeks. Because they're counting so many ballots. Paul Ryan was going out there and saying, this is very suspicious. What's going on? Creating this sense of you cannot trust the idea that it would take some time for people to count some ballots. And the other thing is not only is, Donald Trump is not somehow inconsistent or some type of aberration in terms of the Republican Party. You had Paul Ryan supporting that idea, and you've had Republicans talking about suppressing the vote since 1980. Paul Weyrich was getting in front of what would ultimately become the moral majority and saying, we want less votes. That's how we get leverage. Weyrich became the co-founder of the Heritage Foundation, of the American Legislative Exchange Council. He coined the phrase moral majority. This is a Republican tradition. We'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you go vote.